Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning and welcome to Sano International Cricket Ground here in Sano, Japan. Today's match sees Tokyo Star Kings take on Sano Cricket Club. The Star Kings won the toss and have elected to bat. It's a perfect day here in Sano, about 24 degrees, expected to get up to about 27. You'll see the team lists on the screen. And this is the beginning of the JCL T20. It's the first game of the tournament, which will go over the next 1.5 months. 2 groups of 7 teams, the top 4 going through to the quarterfinals. Last year's winners, of course, were the Tokyo Falcons. They actually beat the Tokyo Titans in the final. So the Star Kings, they'll want to start their tournament well, choosing to bat first here at Sano. They're on the artificial turf, not the grass. Games played in here, Sano, but also in different parts of Japan, of which use artificial turf. So to be fair for all, the games are on the artificial turf. We welcome you via our YouTube channel or fan code app in the Indian subcontinent. Hope you enjoyed today's match. Happy birthday to my father, who is 88 today. Happy birthday, Ian. I'm sure you'll be watching from Cambridge, New Zealand. You'll be watching his grandson playing for Sano. The game last year between these two in the T20, the Star Kings were the victors. They knocked Sano out in the quarterfinals. So, interesting match. So, first ball of the innings about to get underway here at Sano on the number 1 ground. The camera shot looks across the ground number 2 as well. It looks to be Zubair Khan, who will open the bowling for Sano from the mountain end. Lovely left arm seamer is Zubair. He'll be looking to take this ball away from the batsman into the keeper's gloves, and he's just started a bit wide and will be ruled so. He's a good left arm bowler, is Khan. He doesn't mind bowling a short of length ball and challenging the batsman, but he always also has an arsenal of Yorkers, so a good battle early on here. And a bit of movement there. An appeal, not really supported by his teammates, Khan, but probably doing too much. It would have been going down leg, so a good decision from the umpire. But also good for Khan getting that movement back into the batsman. Sotawada, number 12 there. And as Benzo at the mid-on position. Cunnin with the second ball over, and again, good line that one. Batsman just looks to try and pull it, but doesn't time it, and another dot. So bit of pressure applied here from Sano in the new strip, the new uniform this year. Looks the orange and black, bit of a change. Good ball, but it's slashed out to deep third man. Wasn't exactly where the batsman had intended the ball to go. Perhaps not in control of the shot, so it's a good start for Khan and his Sano team. They'll want to strike early. Meanwhile, the Star Kings, well, they'll want to try and get their run rate up around 6 or 7, especially in these power play overs, the first 6 overs, where there are restrictions on fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Short ball, edged wide of the keeper. But third man, it looks to be Ali Kasuda. She collected that ball. I do believe at one stage prior to the match, Sano were only down to 10 players. Looking at that team list, it looks like they did have the full 11. But Ali playing alongside brother Jake today. It's a debut of sorts. Family members playing for the Sano club. That's great. Oh, another good ball from Zabir Khan. Just with the movement, cramping the batsman. So final ball of the over here for Zabir Khan. He started well for his team. Can he snare a wicket to finish it even better? Comes in, and again, too good for the batsman, who really just clearing the front foot but taking a swipe at it, and 3 off the first over. Pretty good one for Sano. Star Kings, they'll be looking for a score, I imagine, of 150 plus. Probably anything over 130 is defendable, but if you really want to put pressure on the opposition, a score of 150, 160, even more. This is the start of the T20 competition series. There are 14 teams across 2 groups. Each group, the top 4 go through to the quarterfinals series. As I mentioned last year, it was the Tokyo Falcons. Hamza in from the school end here at Sano, and he just starts a little bit wide of the radar, and the umpire has a good think about it, but is happy. Could be a debut for Hamza. I'll check that for the club. And short ball, batsman struggling out here early on. A bit of bounce in the wicket, you'd expect that. Short ball, but it jags back in and rolled a legitimate ball. So 3 dots here. It's a good start for Hamza. Plenty of bounce on that wicket, carrying through to the keeper, which is Leo Sakarano Thomas with the gloves on today, a position he's not accustomed to by any means. Ruled wide, that one, so the first error for Hamza's over. Pressure building here for the Star Kings. They'll look for a release shot. They need to get this scoreboard ticking. It does so. It's a rather thickish inside edge, but just a 1 run taken. Another short ball from Hamza through to the keeper's gloves. Yeah, it's got a pretty good line. As I say, it's been most of the deliveries have been short. Batsman just unable to get contact with the bat. Perhaps this is a plan for Sano, purposely bowling short. They do have a deep square leg. Again, you feel the Tokyo Stars just needing a release shot here. They need to get the momentum going. And they will scamper through for a single. So another good over for Sano. No wickets being taken, but limiting the runs being scored against them. Just a 6 coming from the first 2 overs. Back to Khan from the mountain end here at Sano. Bangs it in short, gloves it really. It'll fly away to the boundary, but good work down there from Ali. Limits the boundary, saves runs for the team. Again, the batsman just not timing that, and the ball getting big on the batter early. Gloved it really. Keeper didn't have any chance, but good cover down there from Ali Kasuda in the 3rd man position. You feel something's going to give this over, whether we'll see a boundary or a wicket. Smacked straight and smacked for 4 runs. Good shot. Perhaps that shot will get the momentum swinging in terms of Tokyo Stars. Just clearing the front foot and hitting through the ball over the batter's head, and lovely 4 runs. first boundary for Tokyo Stars. Khan will be looking for a comeback ball here. Perhaps, yeah, quite a Yorkerish type length, but again an inside edge. Spills out and will not cross the line. Good fielding out there, good teamwork. Batters do complete 2 runs. So good start to the over for the Tokyo Star Kings. 7 off it already, 3 balls remaining. Khan on a better line and length. Pushing it across the batter, who obviously looks to be more of an onside player. Kume's going at a runner ball, so building a foundation for his team. Short ball aimed inward, just watch, and it has been called wide, so over the helmet. Too high from Khan, that one. You can understand the intent. The delivery he wanted to bowl, just a little short. He perhaps feels the batsman has a weakness in playing the short ball, but he's also got the bluff of bowling Yorker type length balls, does Khan. This time he's full again. Batsman, he called through from the 9 striker, a direct hit, and that is out. And hesitation from the Tokyo Star batsman, but brilliant work from Khan. Looking through the replay here, comes in with a foolish ball. The non-striker calls the batter through, but Khan on to this, picks it up, throws, and middle stump. Perfect execution. Zubair Khan run out. The first wicket falls here at Sano. Tokyo Star Kings are 14 for 1. So a brilliant piece of work from Zubair Khan has brought the fall of the first wicket here for the Tokyo Star Kings. Final ball of the over coming up for Khan. And there's just a slight hesitation from the batsman, probably not fully aware of where the ball ended up after it had taken sort of an inside edge, spilled out to short square, but Khan continuing through his delivery stride, did well to collect the ball, but the impressive thing, of course, was the throw. Hitting near the top of middle stump. A great piece of cricket that'll give him confidence for this final ball. And it's played off the back foot, behind point. Another direct shy at the stumps, but backed up by Zubair Khan himself. So a good piece of cricket. And the third over sees the Tokyo Star Kings 15 for 1. Three overs remain of the power play. punished, but not just falling short really, or wide of mid-off. Hamza in for his second over. He bowled a good one first up, but he did bowl relatively short, so batsman there just gone onto the back foot and trying to punish it over mid-off. Didn't quite time it, but shows the intent here perhaps. 3 overs remaining in the power play. Current run rate's at 5. They'd like to push that up a bit more with the Star Kings. Hari Valagan, the new batter to the wicket for the Star Kings, joining Hari K. And this is a wide delivery, will be called so by the umpire. Keeper did well to get across to that one. It was Hamza will be pleased to see the movement he's getting. He just needs to get that line and length correct. A lot of potential to bowl a very dangerous ball here. This time he sort of takes the pace off it, does Hamza. They scamper through for a single. Throw is wide. They think about an overthrow, but it's not there. So Star Kings may not be scoring the boundaries, but they'll need to start making sure they pick up every opportunity for these singles. Each partnership crucial, and having good communication lines, trusting each other, being able to pick up those ones, perhaps steal 2s or 3s. Pretty big ground here at Sano. It's probably 65-metre boundaries that are consistent around the ground. Perhaps a little shorter where the grounds overlap. You'll see at the top right of your picture. 4 balls to come for Hamza as he runs in from the school end. Puts in a short ball and wide, well short, even with the batter Hari K coming down the wicket. It was still well over his head. Certainly getting a lot of bounce out of the wicket. He's bending his back as Hamza. He just needs to be a bit another foot fuller. Hari K, a tall batter himself. Looks to get pulled onto the onside, and a slight fumble from the keeper will result in a bye taken. Another run to the Tokyo Star Kings total. Just 20 runs so far off 3.3 overs. They'll be wanting to finish strongly in this power play. Short ball and pulled for 4 runs. Great shot. That'll feel better for the Star Kings fans. Again short, and the batsman just getting across a little, using his body to open up the onside, and helps it on its way. It's too fine for deep backward square to save that boundary. So second boundary for the Tokyo Star Kings of the innings. They'll be wanting a few more, perhaps in these next couple of overs where they've got the boundary restrictions. Another wide, so turning into a very good over, this one for TSK. Still 2 balls remaining, 10 runs off it. Umpire thought about it, but in the end, it's legitimate. Sakurano, as I say, with the gloves on today, so Sano without two of their regular keepers, Chihaya Arakawa being first pick and Shu Noguchi also keeping for Sano Club, both unavailable today. Slotted straight and slotted for 4 runs. Good shot. Hari Villagan played a wonderful shot there. We'll see the JCA replay. Chooses to go at this. The ball's at a good length for him just to clear the front leg, hit through the ball and hit straight. Easily clearing both mid-on and mid-off. And a wonderful shot. Four overs gone, 29 for 1 here at Sano. Kohei Wakita from the mountain end here at Sano. Another bowler who doesn't mind bowling a short delivery, short of length ball, mixed up with the fuller ball. Okay, he's on 5 from his 13 deliveries, so he will start needing to just up his strike rate. It's called yet. Chance for a run out here, no, safe. Wonderful dive from the non-striker. Big dive. First, he was calling his partner through for a single, but Harike not at all interested. Turned his non-striker back, who did well to get back and put out a wonderful dive on quite a firm wicket that he landed on there. Just taking some time to recover from the episode. Back now, Wakita in for his 4th delivery and pretty good length. Perhaps wanting to be a little bit closer into the off stump, but pretty good line as well. That channel there makes it difficult for the batsman to drag out onto the onside over mid-wicket. It's an area he's eyeing up. Another tall batsman for the Tokyo Star Kings. This one he's turned onto the onside behind square. Square will recover that and work in the field. So just the 7 deliveries left in the power play. Currently 30 for 1. That run rate's climbed up to 6 now, so last couple of overs. Barring this one, the wonderful shot, cover drive. Perfect cover drive. We'll see the replay shot here. Not a bad ball at all from Wakita, but the batsman does well just to step into and hit a wonderful cover drive wide of mid-off for 4 runs. And that will feel good for Harike. As I say, his run rate was at one stage around 50 or 60. Number 19, JCL Ando, local Sano cricket player here. Top edge, but falling safely and won't cross the line. But the batsman, for a moment there, would have been worried that was going to carry the deep square. In the end, they get through for 2 runs. Short again, and Harike just whips it onto the onside for 6 runs. Beautiful shot. Ando just getting straight and being a short ball. Well, Harike was onto that like lightning. Here's the replay. He gave himself some room and just played a beautiful shot. Maximum 6 runs. It's been the final over of the power play already. Under pressure. 8 runs just from the first 2 balls. That's a better delivery. And an appeal has been given. Gone. Ando gets his man. He gets punished by a 6th the ball earlier, but no better comeback than a full ball on the wicket. Let's have a look at the replay here. And yeah, batsman going to try the reverse sweep, but getting in a bit of a tangle, mistiming the ball, resulting in an LBW. And that'll feel good for JCL Ando in his first over. A better comeback from being hit for 6 and taking a wicket. So second wicket falls. Tokyo Star Kings 42 for 2. Vijaya Kumar, the new batter to the wicket, left-hander. Ando will now be coming around the wicket, just signalling to the umpire. A bit of a change in the field. Just moving along on a bit squarer. First delivery comes off the inside of the bat. It's a French cut. It's a French cut for 4 runs. Not a bad delivery at all from Ando. It was just the batsman got onto the back foot and the ball squeezed the inside edge. Nothing the keeper could do about that. It flew away. It's a fast outfield here at Sano as well. Deep square had no chance in stopping that. Another 4 runs. Good way to get off the mark, but Vijaya Kumar not in control of that shot. Another good delivery from Ando. Well played this time from Vijaya Kumar, just easing it, guiding it out behind point. Gets his partner, more established partner, back on strike. Ali Varagan is going well. He's 13 just off the 5 balls. He's hit some beautiful shots, some boundary balls. This time he just pushes out to point. End of the over, 47, end of the power play with that. So now the Sano team can put extra players deep into the outfield positions. The first 6 overs they were just allowed 2. Now they can put up to 5 fielders out on the boundary rope. Of course, the captain doesn't have to do that. may choose to be more attacking. The game, yeah, I think Tokyo Star Kings 47 for 2. They'll be quite happy after losing a couple of early wickets. The run rate's just under 8. It's pretty good. They would love this foundation to continue to get up to that 160 score that they're currently looking at. Makoto Taniyama has the ball in hand, will be bowling from the mountain end. Of course, part of the Japan national squad is Taniyama, a lethal leg spin bowler who has variation balls as well. He has a good arsenal, but very good experience. And just his last series against Mongolia took his 50th international wicket. So congratulations to Makoto for that. Outstanding achievement, and let's hope he can go on and turn a 50 into 100. He's bowling to the left-hander. He'd prefer the right-hander, but that spin is too good for the batsman. It's a great start, and I think Sakurano's going to enjoy perhaps keeping to Taniyama. You have to be on his toes. That first ball just showed how much spin Taniyama was getting off the ball. This time, he's just a little bit short. It's been hooked, but Ali Kasuda out there. Good fielding positions. Taniyama will know exactly where to have his fielders in the team and the positions. He's just making a change as we speak. Protection out there on the onside. The right-hander on strike, the fielder will come into the circle. As I say, Taniyama perhaps preferring to bowl to the right-hander here in Arivalagan. And it's a great delivery. Wow, it's a piece of magic. Nice. Batsman, doing perhaps not a bad idea, looking to sweep, but that ball just not foolish enough in length. Ideal delivery from Taniyama. He'll be looking to hit that spot again. A bit wider, but quicker through the air. Good battle, this one. Sano will certainly use Taniyama's 4 overs to try and put the game in their favour. This time he's been belted over mid-wicket and belted for 6 runs. Great shot. Well, you can see that's a strength there of Arivalagan. If we have a look at the replay, just use it, steps out and has a good base of balance, hits through the ball. It's a wonderful 6 shot. He's 19 off 9 now. This time, just gets a little awkward. Perhaps decision just trying to lap down to fine leg. Just a good battle comes to an end, that over. Tokyo Star Kings now 54 for 2, 7 overs gone. Run rate just hovering under that 8 and over. Certainly has picked up since Arivalagan has come to the wicket. He's going almost at 200 strike rate, but he's played some wonderful shots. Ando back for his second over, and he's got him, bowled him, off stump. Jisei Ando, second wicket, and it was just a difficult line, honing in on your off stump as a left-hander. quite wide, the delivery, especially a bit of a round arm from Ando, and wow, wouldn't he have loved that sight? Off stump, going flying. Another wicket falls here. Sano take their third. Yeah, what a great delivery that was from Ando to take his second wicket. He'll be bowling to new batter here in Sengodan, and Dinesh Sengodan. Most of the players from the Tokyo Star Kings are all dotted around Tokyo, so it's a great commitment to their cricket to come up to Sano. Probably perhaps a 2-hour journey for a lot of these players from Tokyo Star Kings. Sengodan about to face his first ball from Jisei Ando, who's sitting on a double at the moment. Can he add to it? Looking through, Sano certainly do have a range of bowlers they can use. Taniyama, of course, bowling the other over, but Kohei Wakita, Ali and Jake, of course, both bowl. We may see them in action later on. Shy at the stumps and direct hit, but given not out. It's an exciting over. Just umpires taking a moment here to fix the stumps, making sure they're in line. Everything's in order. Beautiful day here in Sano. It's 24 degrees currently. It'll climb a little bit higher this afternoon. Looks to be a training session has just finished, and the net's behind the wicket. Ando back on a good line and length, but he's been pushed forward of point. And the batters, they'll just be happy with the single. Dinesh Sengodan on strike. Again, plays through the point region. A lot of pressure being put on the batters in terms of the fielding. A lot of direct hits and near chances. The batters actually just coming down to have a bit of a chat, make sure they don't give away their wicket. Don't want to give a silly run out. It's important to keep picking up singles, runs, turning that scoreboard over if you're not scoring boundaries. This time it's just played out, and he's called early, the batter. It's a good early call. As a result, it's a simple single. A good over from Jisei Ando, a successful one for him. He's bowled his 2, having gone for 16 runs, but more importantly, he's taken 2 wickets for his team. Ari Valogan really is batting well. He's just under a 200 strike rate. He's been pretty devastating, so I think Sengodan will be just looking to turn the strike over, try and get his partner on strike while he's hot. He can be a real thorn to this Sano side if he stays out there for another 20 balls or so. Taniyama into the attack, his second over. He's getting a lot of turn off the artificial turf in his first over. He can really ill afford to be short on this wicket. It'll just sit up nicely for the batter. He'll be wanting to keep it away from his danger zone, perhaps the onside. Just that line of the wicket-keeper's gloves there, that's a perfect one. And what a great start for Taniyama. This one a bit flatter, a bit off the edge, and will fall safely. So long off, was never in with a chance of that. Batsman certainly would have gasped for a bit in terms of being caught, wasn't really in control. Brings the danger man on strike, who is being caught and caught well in the deep. It's a good catch. The ball was hit flat and hard from Ari Valogan, who really has been a real thorn in the side of Sano. He's been the only batsman to come out and be aggressive and take control of the bowlers. And this time, well, he just doesn't get all of it. But deep mid-wicket does a good job in taking the catch. The fourth wicket falls here. Tokyo Star Kings now 58 for 4. The catch was taken from JCL, so what a great game he's having. He's taking the catch for his team, and in the 2 wickets. Sometimes doesn't get the chance to play in the top Sano 11 when everyone's available, but has played through a lot of the grades here in Sano, a local player. It's great to see him performing in this game. Taniyama gets his first wicket. Yeah, it's the batter hitting against the spin, of course, making it difficult to reach that boundary rope. Taniyama would have been well aware of the power hitting ability, but placement of his fielders, he set the trap and was successful. It's a great over this one for Sano again. Look at that turn. Almost too good for the batter, beating the bat. Just the 1 run coming from this over thus far, and that wicket. So really good one here for Sano. Oh, he's gone. Caught and bowled. Whoa, what an over for Sano. And what another wicket for Taniyama. Here's the replay, number 23. Makoto Taniyama bowling his famous off spin, and well, the batter probably looking to go a little more mid-on, hits it straight back, and Taniyama takes a comfortable catch. His second wicket, and certainly an over in favour of Sano. Half the shed gone now for Tokyo Star Kings. They fumble their way to 58, 5 wickets down. Chidamambaram comes to the wicket for Tokyo Star Kings on strike. Number 7 turns the ball for 4 runs. What a great way to get off the mark for him. Here's a replay. It's a new bowler for Sano, Okajima, and it's short. Well, it's full and wide. And Chidamambaram does well just to catch up to it, really easily dispatched. Sorry, mistakes. I'm just looking at the scorer there. Is actually Sengodan who played that shot. But Okajima just strained from his line there and was too full. You'll need to get his radar better. Comes back. This time again, he's down leg. Will be called wide. Just looking to get his radar, looking to push it across the batsman, the left armour. Perhaps that bowling that 5th, 6th stump line, that again is too straight, and it's been whipped away for 4 runs. And this is already a costly over for Sano. Lovely shot, dispatched by Sengodan. Very strong off his pads. He just waited and clipped the ball, executed it beautifully because he dissected the fielders. Deep backward square and deep mid-wicket. Both of them just watched as the ball flew across what is a fast boundary, fast outfield here at Sano. Okajima looking to get his line right. Again, it's down leg. Will be called wide. 10 runs coming from just the first 2 balls. Wakita perhaps just offering a word of advice. That's a better delivery. It's straighter, but it's still being pushed out onto the onside, and the batters will come back for a second. No, it was just a single taken. Sorry, apologies. Perhaps a lack of emphasis on running between the wickets there. Sure, there was an opportunity for 2, but just the 1 taken. This time played behind point. Star Kings perhaps on target still to hit 140, 150. The loss of 5 wickets may have a say in that. Depends on the depth of their batting ability and skill. Okajima, they're having a good over here are the Star Kings. And doing it through extras and the 2 lovely boundary shots. It's a better line from Okajima. That's that 5th stump line. And that's where his captain will be wanting him to bowl. Final ball of the over, and he's just pulled out of the run-up. Just going to restart that. Make sure everything was technically right. Last ball of the over, a long over for Okajima. and commentator's curse. It's still not over. One more legitimate delivery to go. 15 off this over. Really good one from the Star Kings' point of view. Can Okajima finish it with this ball? Well, it's full. It's been pulled onto the onside for 4 runs. But the signal, will there be a signal for no ball? Just having a look at the replay. It was too full from Okajima, and the batter just enjoyed himself. Well timed, dissecting the gap, 4 runs. It's a good shot. And it was ruled a legitimate ball. So end of the over, 77 on the board for the Star Kings. Halfway through this match. 10 overs remaining. So projected score at this rate is just under 160. But they can ill afford to continue to lose wickets, the Star Kings. Half of their batters are back in the shed. Sano will be keen to continue taking wickets. This looks to be Jake Kasuda Nan, and he's bowling his off spin. That'll be his sister fielding there, back of point. Great to see these two playing. I'm sure it is their debut match together. And it's a good line, good start here from Jake. Big, tall, athletic lad, a rugby player, probably multi-talented sports person. So I think it's his debut match for Sano. This one he's pushed through a bit quicker. The batter will jog through forward, been given wide. As wides, thought it might have taken the pad there. And this just strained down leg. Yes, Sister Ali does a lot of good work for the women's game here in Japan. Just last weekend, we had the Japan Women's Premier League, which Ali was involved in. 10 international visitors from 4 countries. This has been hit out to Long On. Will be fielded there, so just the 1 run. There'll be a Khan out there at Long On. Brings Sengodan back onto strike. He's been going pretty well, Sengodan. This time he sweeps, swatters it onto the onside, but cover it deep square. Perhaps deep backward square. Had some work to do running around to save that boundary, but does so. Only the 1 run taken though. You feel the batsmen need to start pushing some 2s. This flies off the edge and will be caught comfortably out in the covers. And Jake has a wicket here at Sano. We'll watch the replay. Getting plenty of bounce out of the wicket. And this is just outside of the edge of the bat. Taken comfortably with what looks to be Kohei Wakita. And Jake Kasuda Nan, well done. Perhaps his first wicket in the Sano colours. So 6 down for the Tokyo Star Kings. Too many in terms of their plan. 9 overs remain. Crucial that you bat your 20 allotted overs. 54 balls remain. They want to use every one of those 54 balls to put on a score, competitive score. 140, anything over 140, perhaps 130, but below that, you'd feel the favour is in Sano's court. This is Kohei Wakita, beginning his second over. He's from the school end. Wakita's played a lot of games for Sano, very experienced. Previous Japan national player. Believe he moved from Osaka to apply his trade to cricket. Works here in Sano. Another good ball, good line from him. He's just bowling that sort of short of length around that 5th, 6th stump. And if the batsman does get onto it, well, he's got cover out there at the deep cover, or a sweeper type position, deep backward point. So it's a good plan from the bowling team. This has been dragged onto the onside and half a chance. Ali taking a shy at the wickets, but non-striker Kumar was aware to the danger. Sengodan on strike, facing Kohei Wakita. Just mistimes that one, really. Goes onto the back foot on perhaps a ball that didn't require that. Can Kohei Wakita finish with a dot and bowl a maiden over? He does so, and appeals, and he's got a wicket. It's a wicket maiden. Kohei Wakita, just a feather through to the keeper. And we'll see the replay. Just comes in off a few steps, but he's got a whippy action as Wakita and edges it through to the keeper, given from the umpire, and the 7th wicket falls in just the 12th over. And the Star Kings are in danger of losing all 10 wickets before batting their 20 overs. Kohei Wakita, 1 for 5 off his 2 overs, so great contribution to his team. The ball is back in the hand of Jake. Jake also doing work here, of course, for the Japan Cricket Association. He probably does a range of jobs. He's also been on the microphone. He's done some commentary work. It's great to hear him doing that. But today he's playing cricket for Sano, and this is just doesn't come out of the hand right. Will be ruled a no ball, so a free hit coming up. Sometimes happens for the leg spinners. Can come out of the hand wrong. Great way for you to start your innings is to have a no ball, free hit. Kumar will receive that reward. Sorry, no, it's Sengodan back on strike. Through to the keeper for no run. Both batters, of course, are new to the wicket. So it is Kumar on strike. Just having a meeting mid-wicket. Are the batters? Perhaps. I think it's actually something to do with the helmet. Batters are just not entirely happy with how the helmet's sitting, so making a few adjustments. Part of Jake's work here at JCL will be supporting the ground crew, Kenta Otto Dobell and Ash Thurgate, and looking after the wicket, maintaining the wicket. A bit easier when you're on the turf, but you'll see the grass wickets to the right. played very well during the Mongolian series. So it offered pace, a bounce, it offered turn. It looked very good. So well done to the JCA groundswoman as well. Just a bit of a delay. We're ready to go here. Back into the action. 5 balls remaining, and that's a good line and length from the off spinner. Deep backward point will return the ball for just a single run. So Star Kings wanting to finish well here. Just 3 wickets remaining. It'll be interesting to see how they play it. Played behind point. Another single picked up. Dot ball, so apart from the no ball, he's doing a good job again here as Jake. Sakurano doing a pretty good job with the gloves on. It's not a position he's played a lot, perhaps never. And a good finish to the over for Jake Kasuda Nan. He has bowled for the figures of 1 for 9 off his 2 overs. 7 remaining here at Sano. You see a ground match going on ground 2. Single taken down to long on. Kohei Wakita back for his 3rd over. Another dot ball from Wakita. He's bowled a few over his previous 14 balls. He's done a good job for his team. Nagaranjan on strike. He's just 1 off his 6 deliveries. This time he's beaten and beats the keeper as well. And will go for the 4. It does cross the boundary line. Wakita beating the batsman and beating leg stump, and it's flew past the keeper as well. Fine leg, did a pretty good job trying to get round to save it. Had a lot of space to cover, and it's quite a squarish position as the fine leg. Already mentioned how quick this outfield is at Sano. This time he comes down the wicket, plays straight, long off, long on, will recover it. Probably didn't get all of it, the batter, just a little bit of ill timing. But a bit of intent shown, just coming down the wicket, trying to create some momentum. This one will be ruled wide. The Star Kings inching their way to the 100, the 3 figures. The run rate obviously has dropped with the previous 3-4 wickets falling. This time played out into the covers. Point stops any single taken. It is backed up in the circle. One ball remaining in Wakita's 3rd over. It's been another pretty good one for him. How will it finish? Well, it's been dragged out, but there's cover out there. Deep wicket will restrict it just to the one run. Brings the over to an end. Tokyo Star Kings, 94 for 7. Jake bowling his third over. Batsman just guides it down to third man, short third man, so no run there. That was a good line from Jake. That's where he's looking to bowl, just tempting the batsman to play that sort of off stump, the fourth, fifth stump line. The keeper will have to be on his toes. He's getting some good turnout there as Kasuda Nan. The batsman will look to take him on, though. He's just waiting for the ball. That's a little bit full, perhaps down leg, that he can launch into. Perhaps onside, the mid-wicket region, square region being the target. The reverse sweep comes out and he gets hold of it, and it's not going to make it to the boundary. Ali will restrict that. So bye is given. Umpire just trying to get the signal from the scorers. Perhaps make sure it's recorded correctly. But either way, end of the over. Another good one for Jake Kasuda Nan. 1 for 10, his figures. Star Kings continue to inch their way up to that 100 mark. The run rate continually falls. It's now down to just under 6.5. Afternoon games here at Sano as well, 2 p.m. That's in around about 3 hours' time. Is the second round, I guess, of the JCL T20. Do subscribe to the channel. Do watch that game. Back to Ando. And he's on a good line and length there. Bowling to his field, short cover. He's got a heavy offside field. Ando, and again he's had a go, and how well has he hit it? Not well enough, but dropped. Wakita spills one out in the outfield, and Shane could have been Ando's third. Batsman just try to swat it, but difficult shot over mid-off, and unfortunately for Sano, their first drop. Comes down the wicket to try to create some momentum, misses, as does the ball missing off stump. Ando continuing to do a good job for his team. Number 19 running in from the school end. This time his forward's been turned onto the onside. Zabir Khan will restrict that to another single. I feel so Tokyo Star Kings have missed out on perhaps 5 to 6 runs, and their running between the wickets hasn't been the greatest. I think you see a stark contrast to that when Sano bat. Good full Yorker length delivery from Ando. And yeah, I think Sano, there'll be a vast contrast. They often pick up quick singles and twos. All of the players run well between the wickets. Is an appeal. It's been turned down, perhaps ruled to be going down leg, but a good finish again from Ando on an over that only went for the 2 runs. He's bowled his 3, 2 for 18 his figures. Tokyo Star Kings yet to tick over 100. That will be accomplished in the next over. It'll be 4 overs remaining, so the Star Kings, well, perhaps they've aligned their target to be something, 120. They can get over 120, 125, then that's something to bowl at. As I say, Sano missing some of their full strength players. One stage before the toss, they were down to 10 players, but I think they have completed the 11. Buys given from the umpire, leg buys. And just a delay here as the batter receives a new bat from the teammate. Ready to face in what will be Jake's final over. This one goes the other way. Variation ball from Kasuda Nan. Swiped on onto the onside. And just again, 1 run taken. So maybe have lost opportunities here and picking up 2s. Kasuda Nan bowling good here for his team, making a good contribution. He's only gone for the 11 runs. This is his 4th over. Can he snare another wicket for his team? Looks to try and field the ball off his own bowling, but it'll run out to long on. The 100 is up for the Tokyo Star Kings. 17th over. Run rate falling to 6 though. At one stage it was up around 8, 8.5. So 4 overs gone, bowled by Jake, and his 1 for 12. Well, great contribution to his team. I'll be interested to see if Taniyama comes back. I'm sure Tani has overs remaining. Just looking at the options here, Taniyama, he only bowled at 2 overs. Zabir Khan also just at 2 overs. Hamza also just 2 overs bowled. 7 bowlers used by Sano. This is JCL, what will be his 4th and final over. Shy at the stumps, an appeal, not out, but good work in the 30-yard circle. Mid-wicket perhaps was a good return and big shout from Ando to the umpire and an appeal, but ruled not out. Batter was safely home for another single. Probably something they've become aware of, needing to pick up these runs, try and get as many as possible. Everyone can count in this game. Ando in from the school end here at Sano. Foolish ball aiming in at the leg stump. And again pushed for another single out to long on. They perhaps won't mind this Sano. They'll be happy to give away singles. They'll be just aiming to restrict any boundaries. Comes back to the importance of the bowler bowling to the plan or where the field is set. He's been doing things right so far, has JCL. This time he takes the pace off the ball. He ends up quite full, but straight out to the fielder there. So no boundary, just another single to the total. Can Ando finish these final two deliveries well for his team? What has been a great contribution. This time it will run away for 4 runs. And, well, I think credit to the batsman there who played for it. We'll have a look at the replay. It was honing in into middle stump, but the batsman, well, he just opened the face of the bat and aimed to guide it down there. Probably got a little bit finer than what he wanted, but looking to execute that shot. It was a good shot. 4 runs, well played. And it's just hurt the figures a little of JCL, who is in his final delivery of his spell. And another good ball pushed out to point. Cover will come round to keep it to 1. But well bowled, JCL. 2 for 27. Those are good figures. Those 2 wickets key to making a contribution. With just 12 balls remaining, it looks like Tokyo Star Kings will tick off the importance of batting the full 20 overs. One stage they were looking at 160, 150, and then just the constant fall of their middle order just continued to reduce that lower and lower. 2 overs remain. One of those will be from Makoto Taniyama from the mountain end, bowling his famous leg spin here in Japan. Big lover of Shane Warne, hence the number 23 on his back. Grew up learning the art of spin bowling. That might run away. Kasuda Nan does well to restrict it from a boundary. It was a good ball from Taniyama, but yeah, he grew up learning the art of leg spin bowling from watching videos, mainly that of Shane Warne. He's taken 50 international wickets doing so. This is dragged across, hitting against the spin, but long on will restrict it to a single. So yeah, very famous player. Played a lot of cricket in Japan, has Taniyama. Very well liked by everyone. He's been a great character who continues to play for the Japanese national team. Reverse sweep coming out here, and he's been bowled. Gone. Well, you can understand the batsman's intent in using the spin of Taniyama to hit him out to the left of your screen. Hence, he pulled out the reverse, looking to sweep it, but Taniyama pitched it outside of leg, and it turned back, taking out middle and off. Great wicket for Taniyama, his third, 3 for 10, and this being just his third over as well. Can he finish the team off for Sano? Number 10 batsman walks out to the wicket to Sampath. Babu Sampath makes his way out to the middle. And he is a right-hander. As I say, Taniyama preferring to bowl to the right-hander, just pitching the ball magically on that leg stump, middle stump. And with the spin, taking it out to the off-stump line, into the keeper's gloves. Another good ball is being chipped and taken. Gone to wicket. Zabir Khan out there. Here's the replay. Taniyama has bowled a good line all day and he's just been picked up. Wasn't really hit with enough power, but a comfortable catch to Zabir Khan. Another wicket, and that's 4 now for Taniyama. Can he get a 5th? Can he get a Michelle Pfeiffer? He has 2 balls remaining. He's on a hat trick. Surely the captain will bring in a slip for the number 11 batsman. Perhaps not. I don't see it on camera, but Taniyama bowling for a 5-wicket haul and for a hat trick. Where's my bat pad? Where's my first slip? Here it is, and just batsman lets it go, survives the hat trick ball. Taniyama returns to his mark. Final delivery coming up. Can he get his 5th? He will be targeting off stump. Bit quicker, just played off the back foot, and the cover fielder will restrict that to another single. And as the Tokyo Star Kings now, they're 114 for 9. Just the 1 over remains here at Sano. Zabir Khan will take the ball for Sano and what will be the final 6 deliveries for the Tokyo Star Kings innings. Number 56 for Zabir Khan. He's taken a lot of wickets in the Sano shirt. 6 balls remain and played off the back foot, out to point. Shy will be here, but good bullet throw arm. You can see the reaction of Zabir Khan in fielding that. It sometimes hurts to take the ball at that speed. Perhaps just nabbing a finger. Kumar on strike. He's the senior of the 2 batsmen. He's been out there for 16 balls, so perhaps best that he takes the strike and tries to get this total up to perhaps 125. Not with bowling like that. He's just cramped the bowler up. And leg by given, yep. It's a good, lethal delivery from Khan. Just a nagging line and length. Batsman should have cramped for room. Not the ball you want when you've got only 5 remaining. Hari Ganesan, of course, the new batter to the wicket. Big swipe for no result. So just 3 balls remain. Below par at this stage for the Tokyo Star Kings. I'd love to finish with a boundary, perhaps 2. Batter here will be looking just to clear his leg, try and eye up any space available. Big swipe, and again, no result. frustrating for the Star Kings fans. It's always good to play the final over of the first innings, take that momentum, finish it well. Just the 2 runs off the over so far, 2 balls remaining. Can Zabir Khan limit the damage? Can he bowl them out? Again, the ball beating the bat. Half an appeal from the keeper. In terms of a run out, looks to me as the batsman just wandered a bit. Bit of a Johnny Best result perhaps, but just checking that was, the final ball of the innings. No, just wait for the umpire's signal. But looks to be just our score is a bit behind the play, so 116 the total from the Tokyo Star Kings after their first innings. Sano will come out to chase that score, target of 117, and they'll do so in around 10 minutes' time. Please do join us. So, welcome back to Sano. Sano needing 117 runs from 120 balls up against the Tokyo Star Kings. Travelled up to Sano from Tokyo. This the first of the T20 tournament matches that will continue over the next 6 to 8 weeks, culminating in a final. The route to the final is to qualify in the top 4 places of your group before advancing to a quarterfinal, semi-final and final knockout. Last year's victors, the Falcons, Tokyo Falcons, beating the Tokyo Titans in the final. These two teams played last year in the quarterfinal. That day. Just looking, at the delay in the field here. And just passing some information on to the umpire. The game's soon to get underway. 117 the target. Hamza and Taniyama on strike is Taniyama as he pulls this into the onside. Lovely stroke to get off the mark. 4 runs. Really quick outfield here, and Taniyama, well, he was onto that quickly. It was a great start for the innings. He just leans back onto the back foot and dissects the field beautifully. Boundary 4 to start the innings underway for Sano. Sunpath bowling from the mountain end here at Sano, Mount Karasawa. This time he's full and he's been driven again for 4 runs. Great shot. Wonderful shot. And our scorers do have that mixed up, but that is Taniyama on strike, who hits the second consecutive boundary. Taniyama, of course, been part of the Japan national squad. This time he just comes forward, respects the ball, plays it back to the bowler. Sunpath under immediate pressure from Taniyama and the Sano team. If they want to win this game, they'll need to take wickets, and a clump of them, especially within the first 6 overs. They'll need to put some pressure on Sano. This has just been smacked behind point. Wonderful shot, using the pace of the ball, but just the timing was perfect from Taniyama. Let's have a look at the replay. Lovely balance, goes onto the back foot, quick hands, just slapping the ball behind point, races away at incredible speed. Lovely 4 runs. That's 3 boundaries from Taniyama. And this has been a destructive over. Once the comeback from Sunpath, he just ends up a bit wide, and Taniyama unable to catch up with it. So some respite for the Tokyo Star Kings. They did win the toss and chose to bat. They put a score up of 116, which is subpar. Perhaps a par score would have been 150, 140 to 160 perhaps, but they were below that. So they need to start well. And there's some good fielding out there behind square. End of the over. Fabulous one for Sano. 12 runs coming from it, all off the bat of Makoto Taniyama. 3 wonderful boundary shots. It'll bring Hamza on strike to face his first ball. Harike bowling from the school end. It's been punished out wide of mid, long on. Long on set off for the ball, thinking he had a chance, but as mentioned earlier, it's a really quick outfield here at Sano. And often when the ball beats the fielder, there's no chance to pull it back in. Perhaps a dive, pulling out a dive there may have saved 2 runs, but another good shot, and to get off the mark for Hamza, and he's gone, second ball. Just a feather off the bat. We're having a look at the replay of the 4 earlier on, but a ball later, well, he was caught behind. Here's the replay. Goes to play out wide one, gets just a feather off the top edge, and that's 1 down. Just the start the Tokyo Star Kings need if they're to defend this score. They've taken the wicket of Hamza. He has to return for his 4 runs, coming just from his 2 balls. Taniyama being joined by Sakurano Thomas at the wicket. Both national teammates, know each other pretty well, so both also quick between the wickets, so they'll be looking for opportunities to pick up singles rather than going over the circle. We'll find out. But the first wicket for the Tokyo Star Kings, they need that to have any chance of winning this game. Sakurano Thomas just turns this behind square for a single. Brings Taniyama back onto strike, who's been in some hot form. Will he continue this onslaught? New bowler, of course, from the school end. Spin bowler in Harike. Medium seamer, sorry. He's just played this out to point. As Taniyama called no early. If the Tokyo Star Kings are to defend this subpar total of 117, they will need to continue to take wickets through the innings. Can't let any partnership really build. So, good delivery there. Just bowling to your field, doing the basics right. You can't go hunting for wickets. It's just bowling to your plan, bowling to your line and length. Do everything you can in your control. This has just been played onto the onside, and Taniyama calls his partner through for a quick single. Something the Tokyo Star Kings are a bit guilty of in running well between wickets. I thought they were a bit perhaps lazy, or just didn't push hard enough, didn't challenge the fielders enough in trying to pick up essential singles. Perhaps that target 117, well, it could have been up around 125 if they just pushed a bit harder between the wickets. You should see Sano run well between the wickets, something part of their game that they are strongly skilled in. Beautiful outlook to Mount Karasawa. Taniyama still on strike. It's a wide delivery, and the keeper does well to just restrict it to the 1 wide. This is some path from the Mount Karasawa end, the mountain end as we term it here at Sano. Driven out to cover. So no run taken. Some good energy from the Star Kings in the field. They are walking in on each delivery, trying to be energetic. Close chance there on what was a decision the fielder made to take aim at the striker's end, Taniyama's end, who had to run. Sakurano called his partner through early, so it was a good decision from the fielder, but the throw a little astray. Sakurano playing straight and calling his partner through for another single. Really only 6 runs needed and over for the target. The current run rate being at 8, so that's dropped even further. Slight misfield from the bowler, but spills out to cover. Taniyama, 14 off his 12 deliveries. Drives out to mid-off, and again, these two know each other well. Early calling, clear communication, and they've taken another single. Sampath, 1 ball remaining in his over. And he's been hit out onto the onside, chipped over for 4 runs. Great shot. Sakurano Thomas just seeing the area, the space out there. If he just needing to clear the inner circle, and he just wallops it across to the deep mid-wicket area, and 4 runs to Sano. 3 overs gone, 26 for 1. Second over for Harike. Getting a bit of bounce from his first over. Quite a tall bowler. Releases from high end. Bowler just letting the batsman, he won that ball. Taniyama, I think, will be looking to be aggressive here. He'll look to continue how he started. And he slashes at it. It's thickish outside edge, but it'll fall safely over point. Point and cover fielders all running, hoping a chance that they'd get to the ball, but it was always falling safe outside that 30-yard circle. Not well executed from Taniyama, but hit with enough strength, power that the ball just carried. Brings his partner Sakurano Thomas back onto strike. Just making a change of the field. Bringing fine leg up short. Backward point. Sorry, it's Taniyama on strike. Our scorers don't have that right, sorry. Taniyama just plays it back to the bowler. Makoto, he took 4 wickets in the first innings. Was on a hat trick. Can he continue his good form in this game with the bat? Currently sitting at 17, going out a runner ball is Taniyama. Comes down the wicket, plays over mid-off, bit of a chance. No, never looked like it really did the fielder in taking that catch. So Taniyama completes his second run. Really taking this power play and trying to use it to their advantage is Sano, especially Taniyama. Gets through to the keeper. Great delivery, that one. Good comeback from the bowler. Turned his over. His figures 1 for 10 off his 2 overs. Sano currently 30 for 1. 2 overs of the power play remain. New bowler, bowling to Sakurano Thomas, who just leans back onto the back foot, plays out to point. Nagaranjan bowling from the mountain end here. Bowling to Taniyama, who's looking in some good form. Goes off the back foot, uses his quick hands to play out to point. Bit of a misfield. And in the end, no run though for Sano. Fielder did well enough to stop the risk of that. Hit hard from Taniyama. Just see his hands through the ball quickly. This time he goes up over the covers and he'll go over all the way. 4 runs, wonderful shot. JCA replay. Bowler just a bit short and wide, and Taniyama using his body to lift the ball up over the covers. And 4 runs the result. He continues his wonderful shot play. This time short flim bowler, but it's come off the thickest edge. A bit lucky for Taniyama. For a moment there, I thought the gully point fielder had a chance of taking that, but perhaps not reacting quick enough, or the ball just falling without reach. Taniyama still on strike, and there's just the replay. Just a change in the field. Again played out and dragged in from the deep fielder. Another 2. Very similar to the previous ball. Five overs gone, 41 runs on the board for Sano. They've started this chase well, just losing the 1 wicket. Bit of a partnership forming here, and runs required. Well, that's now fallen to 5 and over, so they don't need to do anything drastic to Sano. They are on target to take victory here. This being the first round of the T20 series or tournament. 14 teams competing for the T20 Cup, the JCL T20 Cup here in Japan. Sakurano just plays out to the covers, brings Taniyama back on strike. Harike in for his third over, taking a solitary wicket for his team. Taniyama cuts, but there's no run out there to short cover. Interesting run up from Harike on that delivery, and has been swatted for 6 runs. Big shot, nice shot. It was just punished deep into the stands here at Sano. Taniyama goes down on one knee and just pulls and pulls. Wow. Punishes the shot. Almost clears the stand there at Sano. This time he just turns onto the onside. It's good cricket. Following up the 6, he's just rotating the strike, not letting the blood go to his head. Very experienced cricketer is Makoto Taniyama, and he's doing a good job here leading Sano. Sakurano comes down the wicket, and another huge 6. Great shot from Sakurano Thomas. He comes down the wicket and then from a solid base just swings the arms through the ball, clearing mid-wicket region. Just our cameraman don't think catches up with where that was, but I'm pretty sure it's over the stand, perhaps into the fence. Hopefully no lost ball. There's a bit of jungle behind that if it did clear it, so if there is a delay, you'll know why. But big over this one. Another ball remaining, but with 2 sixes from both batsmen, Taniyama first and then Sakurano Thomas. Sano are marching towards victory. Tokyo Star Kings, well, they need to break this partnership. Ideally take both wickets to try and exert some sort of pressure on Sano. And it will be a lost ball. So the ball clearing the stand would have gone into what is quite jungle type terrain next to the fence here, alongside a river and Sano. But they will just take a bit of time to replace the ball before we get underway again. 62 runs required from the 85 remaining balls. So the run rate required, that's dropped below 4.5 now. So it's going to be difficult for Tokyo Star Kings. 116 in their first innings. They were actually bowled out in the 19.5. The final penultimate ball of the over they were bowled out was a subpar score, really. At one stage they looked to be on track for 150, 160, but regular wickets fell. We'll just take a short break. We'll be back with you in a few moments. So about to get back underway here. Still one ball remaining in the over. Sakurano Thomas on strike. He just pushes it to point, and they'll steal a single. As I talked about, a real strength of the Sano team as they're running between the wickets, communication. I do feel that Star Kings left a few runs out there, and their lack of running between the wickets, something they may look at as their tournament progresses. Each team will be playing 6 games over the next few weeks. Following the 6 games, your group of 7, the top 4 go through to the quarterfinals. There are 2 groups of 7, so this is round 1. Games later this afternoon, 2 p.m. local time. It's just gone past 12 midday here. So just under a couple of hours, the afternoon games. I will update you as to who they are. But back live. Sano marching their way towards victory. What can the Star Kings do? Is there a twist in the plot? Sakurano just goes onto the back foot and punishes that out to a deep cover. Or perhaps a sweeper fielder out there. Taniyama sweeps out onto the onside and deep mid-wicket will restrict that just to the 1 run taken. Nagaranjan bowling the second over here. It's a better line length, and that is out, caught. Soft wicket there. And Sakurano Thomas just goes onto the back foot and looks to pull, but just pretty much hits it straight to the waiting hands of mid-on. Didn't have to move to mid-on, so bit of pressure put back, a bit of momentum goes the way of the Star Kings. They'll need to keep taking wickets if there are any chance. Taniyama still remains there on 36 runs from his 27. He'll be a key wicket they would dearly love to get as well. Try and get a couple of new batsmen out there, put some pressure on them. The only way they perhaps can win it is if they do bowl out the Sano team, which is possible. They have some bowling to come, do the Star Kings. Just looking at the new batter to the wicket, it looks to be Sotowada, aka Benzo. Another aggressive batsman, strong, powerful player. It'll be interesting to see how he plays, Sota, whether he attacks from ball 1 or just noodles it round, perhaps brings Taniyama back onto strike as often as he can. Primary goal. He's cleared mid-off. For a moment there I thought he'd hit it down his throat, but the ball just kept going. And mid-off was a bit slow in reacting. Thought it there could have been a double wicket. But, well, we've seen Wada's intention from ball 1. And well fielded at point. Hit it well to Taniyama, but good fielding from the Star Kings. Swatted and gone through his hands. Oh no, 4 runs. And geez, wouldn't that have been a moment? It was Taniyama on strike and taking his wicket there. Well, that's exactly what Tokyo Star Kings would have wanted. Would have put the pressure right back on Sano. Both batsmen Sakurano Thomas Taniyama would have been back in the shed, but opportunity lost. 4 runs the result. And is that a moment lost for the Star Kings? Sotawada back on strike here. Just bringing the sweeper fielder a bit more square. Wada maybe eyeing up that mid-wicket area. No, he just pushes here to behind point. No single taken. You see there a good picture of the boundary riders. You've got a sweeper who's in quite a few yards, probably 10 metres in off the boundary rope. Might have some work to do here, and didn't really have to move, but just shows you the position. The field is a good 10 to 15 metres off the boundary rope. Space there for Wada to play behind point or through that cover area. Taniyama on strike at the moment though. Turns it finely, turns it well. 4 runs the result. He's done well to just catch up with that. Just deflected it really, guiding it on, helping it on its way using the pace of the ball. And flew away on this fast outfield onto ground 2. Taniyama moves up to 44 runs now. He's doing a really good job for his team. Played a beautifully straight drive. Lovely technique, and with that drive for another single to his inning total. Moves on to 45. Wada pushes to sort of a gully, but quickly turned down from Taniyama. Certainly the last thing Sano needs is a run out. Driven out to mid, long off and put down. And put down inside the boundary, so 4 runs, not the 6. Again, Wada living dangerously. He's certainly playing aggressively though, and he thought he'd hit this straight down the throat of long off, but he did. It was just dropped. So he gets another life. He's playing risky cricket, but perhaps he's just looking to finish this as quickly as possible. In the tournament, of course, net run rate comes into effect often if teams do finish on equal footing. Perhaps if Benzo can just come out and whack a few boundaries, they can get the win inside 12, 13 overs. Certainly boost their net run rate, put them in good position on the table. Kumar in for his first over, leg spinner, and Taniyama, I think he'll quite enjoy playing a leg spinner. The first ball he just dispatches him for 4 runs. Just waiting for the JCA replay if we get a shot of that, but struck from Taniyama. The ball was just a bit short from Kumar. This one's a bit floatier and hit in the same cover region, but this time not across the boundary line. So the batters pick up a double. Score moves on to 79 now, and edging closer to that total of 117. Taniyama comes down the wicket, slashes at it, but restricted to the 1 run. Sotawada on strike and goes onto the back foot and just plays back to the bowler of this ball. He's looking to be aggressive, but he'll be choosing the delivery that he'll go after. Kuma doesn't want to be short or down leg in this delivery, which he is, and Wada, well, he just catches up with that, and that's 4 runs, Sotawada. Nice shot. Yeah, mentioning Kuma can ill afford to bowl down leg, and this is exactly what he does, and it's short, and Sotawada good enough just to give himself room, playing the shot fine and playing it for 4 runs. Perhaps a dangerous partnership forming already for the Tokyo Star Kings. It's a better delivery, good delivery from Kumar. Finishes off the over, 11 taken from it. Sano 84 for 2. Kumar Chidamambaram to bowl his second over. They complete a quick double, do the batters from Sano. So Kumar, he would love to take a wicket here for his team, especially that of Taniyama. He's up to 50 now, just a score to see, so another milestone. This time again, he whips it out to deep mid-wicket. 6 runs, and the Makoto Taniyama show continues. What a magnificent shot. Fielder could only watch that sail over his head. Thankfully, the stand saved it from being lost in the jungle. This time he goes onto the back foot, played beautifully behind point, and a wonderful shot from Taniyama. He's in some hot form. Just gets into position very early and just executes perfectly. Ball short, is into position early, and good use of the arms. And follow through, lovely shot. Taniyama races to 64 now. Getting cuts, but this time should be fielded. But it's slight misfield, so they do complete a second. Sano looking to finish this game early. They're on target to do so. Peel turned down, perhaps just going down leg side, but yes, Sano, it's 2 away from the 100 now. Just a further 19 runs needed. I think these two are looking to do it as quickly as possible. This has been hit straight, and well done there, down from long on. Got round to save that ball from crossing the rope. $15 off the over. Sano 1 shy of the 100. Just in the 10 overs gone. So it's been a good chase here from Sano today. They should finish with a victory here and go top of the table with a pretty healthy run rate. They'll be wanting to finish it in the next couple of overs, so chasing the score down inside 12-13 overs, that's going to give them a great net run rate on that table. Bit of a helicopter shot from Taniyama as he comes down the wicket. Long on cleans up for a single. Gives the powerful figure of Sotawada a chance to eye up a boundary here. No real pressure on the batters here. If they do happen to lose a wicket or two, there is depth in the Sano team to carry them through to that score. So you may see some risk shots being played. Wada proves me wrong by just dropping and running. Very safe free shot, but perhaps just thinking of his partner, trying to get Taniyama to face as many balls as possible. As I say, he's in hot form. Can Kumar take a prized wicket here? It's been hit long out to mid-wicket and dropped. Put down of what should have been a wicket for Kumar. And it should have been the end of Makoto Taniyama. So, just a delay here. Umpire just taking a moment to just a bit of a delay in the game, but Sano marching towards victory here. Just another 15 runs needed. Could be a slight injury to one of the players from the Star Kings, so "15 runs needed from 57 balls. Straightforward equation for Sano. They will get up to be victors here today. Perhaps the Star Kings will just want to try and push this game to as deep as possible, try and limit any damage done in terms of that net run rate. Taniyama on strike. What's he going to do? He's come down the wicket. He's just played a blasted a shot down to long off for a single. Dragged onto the onside from Sotawada. It's the deep mid-wicket who's had to come in to field the ball, so 2 runs completed. They've run a lot of twos, have the Sano club, something we didn't see from Tokyo club. Perhaps an area of improvement from them going forward from this game. End of the over, 106 for 2, 11 overs gone. As mentioned, a game this afternoon at 2 p.m. on ground number 1 here is Max versus the Tokyo Falcons. So do join us for that match. Falcons, as mentioned, are the last year's victors, the champions of the JCL T20. Max have a pretty strong team, so that'll be a good game. Two pretty traditional clubs going at each other. Tomorrow there are also games. Men in Blue will be in action against the Wyverns. And just watching the ball here, Taniyama drives out to the deep cover there. Another run to his total. He moves up to 70. Your games tomorrow, we have Men in Blue Tokyo in action against the Wyverns and the Alpha Quashers against the Tigers. So some pretty big club names in there in terms of Japan cricket. Wada plays out to cover. No run, just the 10 needed now for Sano. This is wide, and Wada got into good position with a powerful stroke, but missed connecting with the ball. It was given a wide, just 9 now. A little more indecisive on whether to go forward or back to that one. That's the length from the bowler. Swatted straight, but another drop, and a drop for what will be 6 runs. It's just been a consistent story from the Tokyo team. They've just dropped too many in the outfield. I count that as number 3 now. Went with the right technique, the reverse cup. The ball was travelling. It just spilled through the hands over the line. 6 runs. And here we go for another shot. Again, a chance. And again, the same result, dropped over the boundary line for another 6 runs. And that has to be the game. Sotowada using his strength and power, but both occasions just falling inches short of the boundary line. But the fielder on both occasions spilling it over the boundary for 6. This brings the end of the game today. Sano Cricket Club the victors. Sano winning the game in their 12th over. They win by 8 wickets and go to the top of the table in the T20 League. As mentioned before, this is round 1, the first game of the tournament. There will be a game this afternoon at 2 p.m. That's just over an hour and a half away. Please do join us. Looking through the scorecard there, well, it was Makoto Taniyama, his 71 of just 44 balls, really has been the standout in this performance for Sano. He had a couple of partnerships, firstly with Sakurano Thomas and then later with Sotowada, that just saw his team up and in the end cruising to victory, just as I say in the 12th over. So victory to Sano Cricket Club over the Tokyo Star Kings. Both teams will go on to play another 5 matches before the quarterfinalists are announced. Please do join us at 2 p.m. and in the meantime do just subscribe to our YouTube channel, or if you're watching on Fan Code app throughout the Indian subcontinent. We do hope you've enjoyed today's coverage. Good afternoon.